Hello there, and welcome back to my Wingspan Let's Play series. Right now, we are currently trying to get a win with not win. We're trying to get 3 hands played simultaneously to each get 100 or more points. With the added condition that they're playing competitively with each other, so I can't use one hand to help out the other two. Anyways, to start us off, we have Blue go first. You have 3 costs is not ideal. Um, Looking at the bird tray, we also have another 2 birds that have three costs, which is not great. Um, Something like the great spotted woodpecker is appealing, just because it helps me at least pay for food. And then I don't really need many things else. Like the great horned owl might be nice, but I don't think early on is going to be useful enough for me. I could pick up the pipit, and hopefully I can get some bonus points there. Diet specialist is probably a good pickup here. In which case I will pick up the longspur, which isn't that bad. I do have the woodpecker to help pay for the food cost, and then I'll probably try to pick up the Himalayan mono. Oh, and the crane as well. So both of those cards, yeah. Both of those cards should be pretty good for me. In which case, I'm happy as is. Okay. Common Iora, great card. Allows you to lay eggs while in the forest. Mallard, it's good early game because it allows you to see 1 extra card. So, I'm already happy as is. Griffin Vulture I can just pick up, just to throw it into the grasslands. And then if anyone plays a Predator Bird, I'm now getting points, because of it. I do have some consideration for the Honey Buzzard, but I don't think it's needed. Wingspan's over 65 centimeters. You know what? We do have a Nectar that we start off with. So, yeah, I'll get 3 birds right away. And we'll call it a day. And that leaves this one. Do you see we have a new goal for round 2, which makes engine build slightly more appealing. Let's see here. With that said, I don't think we have the ability to do an engine build. Like, yes, I can at least leave that as a possibility with this bird. Otherwise, I think for now I'm going to have to go with largely, what's it going to be? Maybe utility birds. I can pick up the yellow hammer and then try to get extra bird plays that way. Matching nests. I'm gonna go with Food Web Expert, and hopefully I get a invertebrate only bird at some point. Anyways, for blue, I want both of these cards, as now my next 4 card plays are pretty much already set in stone for what I want to do. I'm gonna play the Mallard first, because I need the Common Ior to have a paired up bird, and I might want to draw a card off of here right away. I'm going to play the Grosbeak, just so I can get the bonus food. Here... Let's see here. I want to be able to lay an egg, so I'm going to pick up the Monowl. And that allows me just to lay an egg. I get the extra food guaranteed. There's nothing in here that's too appealing. Maybe the Wagtail, but I already have the extra card draw. Kiryu is also pretty nice. Granted, oh, would you know that Grin does have a forest bird already? I can't really force it, so I'm going to play the Common Iora and just move on with my day. And yeah, I'm kind of stuck drawing food here. I don't want berries, so I want wheat, so we're going to grab a wheat. Here I also need food. Ideally, I want to be able to play one of these two birds. I want to play this one last, so I can select Diet Specialist. Nectar, and then we get a wheat. Everyone gets wheat, but that is a price I am more than willing to pay. Let's see here. I don't need more cards, so I'm just going to reset the bird tray and try to get something a bit more worthwhile. Rough is good. It could potentially give me a lot of new cards. And then I'm going to go random. Bay Weaver could become a win condition for me. I mean, I could draw you. You're going to be worth at least 3 points. Huh. Rough would allow me to see more cards. Yeah, I think I can just go for this. And, like, I mean, if I want to pivot, I can. Here, I just want to be able to tuck cards so I get bonus points when I grab food. Here, I just want to get extra food going for me. That way I can pay for my other 3 cost cards. And now it's all down to red. Okay. Guess I do need some worms. And I'll lay an egg. Yellow hammer. I'm gonna get you played right away. And that way I just need to draw food, or draw cards, lay eggs, and then I can get some food, and that gets me that 4th card that I want. Here I just did wheat guaranteed, so I can either a worm or a wheat. Wheat, and worm, worm gains a wheat. Something like the European honey buzzard. It's gambling, more or less. If I can find a consistent route, I should take that. But for now, I just need to get a nectar or a wheat. There we go. And then another egg, which is nice. I don't have to worry about getting eggs with the common Iora. One of the nice things about that bird is it did allow me to pivot. The Sri Lanka magpie might honestly be one of my best choices for me. You already have something that gains me extra food. So I could pick up these 2 birds. And yeah, I can call it a day there. Yellow-headed blackbird, that's another good one. I already have the Bay Weaver for red, so I'm less inclined to play that. And keeping the nectar in case I need it. Here's crown. Crown does count, so I will have 2 for these birds. I have nothing for tuck, so yeah, we'll go with the 7-point card. Okay. Here we go. We are now able to dig. And then I'm just going to play the rough right away. And draw more cards, and that way I can cycle through a ton of stuff. I'm going to need eggs. So let's get eggs laid down. Draw some more cards. Let's see here. I need a wheat. I need a worm. Green worm. And then... let's see here. So... it's red. We see that red is trying to go for a, engine build. I don't need the eggs. I don't need the food. So I am going to skip here. I don't want to support red if I can help it. And then, yep. Here. None of these cards are appealing. If I saw the yellow-headed blackbird early on, I would have taken it, but we have Beta Weaver to lay our eggs for us, so I'm going to ignore it. Let's see here. Play the Common Iora. No, it's better for me to get cards and then play stuff. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, and I get 2 food from here? 3. Nectar. Let's make sure. So we have nectar, worm, rat, and then wheat paste for you. Maybe I could have grabbed the nectar instead. Oh well, I don't care too much. Just to pay the nectar. And then score the points. That gives us the most. Now for this card, it is best to use fish and rodents because there is 1 bonus card that cares about you cashing those cards. And now we want to tuck cards. Cool. And then to maximize my stuff from the rough, I'm just going to draw some cards. None of these are good for a wetlands engine. I'm going to... ooh, I can tuck 2. I'm only going to tuck 1 though, in case that becomes relevant. I can always tuck more later. Play you. Okay, so don't need you. I'm not going to play the Griffin Vulture at this point. And that allows me to see 3 new cards, 1 of which is a good hit. We can just play the Northern Mockingbird here, and now we are tucking 6 cards every time. At max we're getting 5, so we just need 1 more, like, tuck an extra card ability, and we'll be happy. So we can gain extra berries. Yeah, I think that's fine. A lot of cards take invertebrates. But anyways, Green's pretty happy they were able to play 5 cards. I am going to skip on the Sri Lanka Magpie. I want to keep my food for now. Okay. Snow bunting. Yes, it is tempting, but I don't think we need it. Let's see, I want to be able to play the Northern Mockingbird. Just get that going right away. And that also gets us an egg. Let's see here. None of these are good. White breasted nuthatch might be good because we want food. You. And I think snow bunting is going to be too hard for us to use. White stork also wasn't great for us either. Smew. It helps us a little bit with our card goal and allows us to see more cards, so I will pick it up. Then I could play the black stork as well, get some extra eggs going. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, Northern Mockingbird. So here we have 2 more eggs we need. Let's see here. I have a food paid for this, so I need eggs. I don't think Blue is getting eggs anytime, or a brown bird anytime soon, which is a little unfortunate. I am going to sacrifice the white stork. It doesn't do too much for me. I'd rather have eggs. Yeah, I just need to pick up stuff for you. So we go nectar. I mean, first wheat, it's there. Okay, we'll be 1 food short. Next we need to play the falcon. Egg. And the Netcracker is like one of the best cards I could have gotten. Really good card, in fact. Okay. Nectar. Fountain. I'll draw cards, which gives me the last egg I need. It doesn't really matter which order you go with. I'm just, well, I think the Nuthatch is slightly ever so better. I'm gonna do the Nutcracker first, just so I have an easier time doing some statistical calculations at the end of the game. Fish, okay, you're paid for. Guess we will go with you. And then here, I just draw cards, and hopefully I get one last one that's actually decent. The common bidder might actually be good enough. It would get me 6 cards, potentially. Okay, I mean, I want 3 cards at the end anyways. So yeah, red, I think, is essentially solved. Yeah. There we go. Mew. Baby egg. I probably want the, Warbler there. Build technically helps me with this, and would actually give me some more cards, which I kind of really want right now. Yeah, we'll go with Warbler. We're kind of doing bonus point stuff. Okay, so we don't want you or you. And yeah, get some nectar, get a fish, and the Bittern is completely paid for at the last round. Okay, so a bit more unique in terms of engine. And then, kind of at this point, I'm just going to gain food, use my Magpie. Yes, I'm not going to be able to use the yellow hammer at all, but it'll be worth it. I want to gain wheat. And then I'm going to gain rodents, just do, cash. Berry. The reason why I want rodents is, again, for the bonus card in case I somehow get it. And then I'm just going to play the Warbler right away. I don't have time to play the Animist. Colors? Oh, no, this is 9-point card. That's kind of why I want to pick the Warbler, is just for the bonus card that cares about other cards that gives you bonus cards. So yeah, that's a pretty nice hit. There we go. I'm paying from the Weaver first because it's going to eventually go up with eggs pretty quickly, but at least it's 2 extra points down the line. Yeah. Let's see here. I could lay eggs and that would allow me to play an additional card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see here. I really need eggs. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. And then I can grab eggs at the start of the not eggs. Food at the start of the next turn. And here. Yeah, we're just going to draw cards. There are essentially 2. I know the Eastern Eurasian Eagle is one of them. That could potentially be worth more points. Play you. And play you. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of need to decide on what cards to draw. I am struggling on eggs, so we're going to pick you up. Everyone's going to draw a card. I wonder if the Northern Gashok is worth it for, the other guy. Keep the, wheat there for the woodpecker. Wheat. And then I don't care about helping out Red, they already have their full engine online. Okay, so right now I'm getting 6 points guaranteed. Well, almost 6 points. I do want to keep the bird tray empty and then filled up with prairie just for the little bittern. But let's see here. Where is it? So, Pristine Falcon. There is a little probability sheet that I'm currently looking at right now. And we're going to scroll all the way over to the Falcon. Put it under P. There's a brown Rufus, little penguin, Heron. I'm pretty sure it's a 70% chance of it scoring 1 point. Your Bullfinch, little bittern. Desert Reader, Black Dragon, Little Penguin, Golden Eagle. Okay, that's where it's under. There we go. Okay, so it's more closer to 80. So yes, this is a 6.798 point engine. The Gashok is worth 7 points. Yes, I do have to pay an egg, but I'm getting that egg pack pretty easily. So that means this is a card I really want to pick up. Grab that. And then just want to save the Gashok for as long as possible. Let's let's see here. The other issue is I also lose points for not being able to draw cards. Or attack cards for the Rufus. So that's another consideration. Let's see here. I'll get to the consideration for the restart when I activate it. For now, I need food. 3 nectar's pretty convenient. Food. Oh, let's actually scroll back. Ooh, you can't go back from the nut hatch. That's unfortunate. I should have left like a berry or a wheat up there. That's a slight misplay on my end. There we go. I'll grab the 2 eggs from the crane and the Smew. Baltimore Oriole is a nice card for some people. And again, it's going to be essentially the same terms for a lot of red. Then copy the card that gives me points. Skip, draw random. And there we go. As long as we get a, what's it called? A grassland bird, we are happy. Anyways, we care about bonus cards. There's none available. We care about cards with body parts in their name. Breasted counts for that. And we care about tuck cards, which one of them cares about. I don't think the nut hatch is worthwhile. But yeah, we can complete body parts pretty easily. Something else I should point out is I can draw 2, so I can actually dig 1 more here. Spotted Owl, nice hit. That's a 8-point card for us right now, plus whatever the bonus card is. And then now I can pick this up. Yeah, since none of these have any body parts in them. Yes, I could ignore this for right now, and hopefully I get something better down the line. But I don't think that's useful. Okay, this is a key part for red. So, we want to preserve, grassland birds as much as we can. So, we're going to take 1 and then keep the other. And there we go. I don't want to play the short-toed tree creeper. I don't think that's too worthwhile. Here, I think just gaining food is one of the most worthwhile things I can do because it's essentially 3 points. Grab wheat while I can. That's all. Gain the berry. Ready for you. Swap nectar. And gain you. Everyone gains a wheat. So right now, the shock is not worthwhile. I would need to get an extra card for this to be worthwhile for me to play, which maybe green gives me, maybe not. Anyways, just taking up more and more cards. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think the last turn I can get eggs, so that way I can play something like the Old Wind's Called. Anyways, take up wheat for now. Cast wheat, 3 wheat, get a berry. spotted owl try to feed out nectar. Okay. Most of these are kind of hard. This I need 2 birds for, which I'm not confident on being able to do. Getting 1 more bird I think is decent. So we'll pick you up. Red. And pick up you. And now we're getting rewarded for keeping the Asian Keel on the bird tray. Tuck. Tuck. There we go. 2 of those is a nice benefit. And then I'm gonna save this for the last turn. I'm just gonna keep gaining more food. Refresh, and I'm doing this purely to get wheat. I can get wheat from you, so I guess a rodent is what I'll gain. There we go. And that wheat can be used on a future turn. Yeah, I'm trying to find the wheat. I have more than enough. Yep, let's do the same thing. Ooh, that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't get to see that. Or red won't. How many birds do I have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8 birds. Maybe 9 if you consider all the ones falls. I don't want to give up food. I am, however, willing to give up a card for an extra egg. Then lay an egg there, lay an egg there. That should get me into the lead. Blue is still a little fringe. They don't have any brown towers. Let's see here. I could fight for points with green right now. Now let's punish green's mistake. Don't want to play an egg there. Yeah, gives me 1 egg in each, and then it helps me on a future turn as well, because I will need to get eggs eventually. And then here doesn't really matter where I put eggs. So we are going to draw more cards. Pack 1. I guess I did get to see that bird tree. It's this one I don't get to revisit. Yeah, that's fine. Take from you. And then... yeah. The reason why again, I'm tucking rodents is just for the end of round bonus card. In case I get lucky and grab it. Okay, tuck 3. Draw 3. Oh, Eastern Imperial Eagle. It's not Eurasian, it's Imperial. This is slightly better than the Gashok. But yeah. Okay. So... oh, Banali's Eagle. That's another good one for red. I probably don't want red to have it then. Hawker Phase. Does Oriental count for that? Orient. Yes, I think it does. Carolina Chickadee also would count. I am just going to dig a lot, see what cards I get, and then the last card I draw will be the Banali's Eagle. No, I have the cards to play you, so I should keep that. Northern Flicker. That's kind of for geography. Yeah, I can't play wetland cards, so I might as well get rid of the wetland cards. Okay, so I could give up on 3 points to draw an extra card. Yeah, let's see here. That would get me 3 cards ahead. Which... No, 4 cards. Let's see, right now I am card neutral. So if I'm correct, I will end my turn with 9 cards. And I want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, I should have grabbed the Netcracker. That is a shame. Oh, welcome, Swallow. Blue wanted that card. Okay, what was I correct? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. So my next few turns are going to be playing my 2 just tuck all your card stuff. And then the Beta Weaver can get their eggs back with just 1 tuck turn. Let's see here. I kind of need cards to play. Supposedly. You just have to get 9 leftover food that isn't wheat for the magpie to, like, max out. Let's see here. I'm gaining 1, 2, 3, 4 food a pop. Sure, I'll go forward for a little bit. Worst case, I use one of the foods to reset the bird tray. Alright, gain wheat while I can. Okay, and I gained 1 food that I'm not going to be tucking. Is now a good time for the Northern Flicker. Now is a terrible time for it, right? Because I can't even reset the bird tray. So, not playing you. I'm gonna play the Banali's Eagle, though. Use the wetland birds first, and then... yeah, just wetland birds. Tuck. There we go. And because we are maxing out on eggs anyways on the Beta Weaver, this is a 10-point play. Again, gain wheat. I need to make sure I have something I can gain using the Gristbeak. Yep, I gained 2 food there. Yeah, so I think green's just gaining food. As their game plan. Do I have any geography terms than that? No, you're going to be worth the same amount of points regardless. Actually, no, Northern Flicker might be worth more, but... could gain cards? None of those are great. I'm not getting tucked cards, that's just off the table. I'm going to draw cards, and I'm going to see if that gets me more. Oh, I'm already at 100 points regardless. Well, not regardless. Somebody could beat me out on Nectar during the last minute. I guess the common shift shaft is... Yeah, the common shift shaft could be worth a fair amount of points for me, actually. I suppose if I was a bit smarter, I could have used the bluebird for some tiny extra amount of points. Grab the wheat. So every time I run this, I get 1. I got 2 points this time. I got 3, so it's like a 5-point engine at the end there, which is a pretty decent amount. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I made a mistake. Hopefully I don't get punished for it. I think picking up the mallard might be the way we make up on it. 3, 1, 2, 3. I will draw 1. Yeah, we're gonna go with the mallard. It gives me an extra point here, and then covers for when I screw up on not getting a nectar or grassland bird, which I didn't get punished for, but I did have to get a little bit lucky for that to happen. Sweet. Okay, so we underperformed. Oh, we really underperformed on this turn. Okay. Any really good cards for me to play? Nope. Guess gain nectar in case it becomes relevant. And then, yep, I'm going to tuck 5 cards. I'm going to gain a card. I'm not sure everyone can gain... Oh, no, I am not going to do that, because that gives a point to green. Since green can just tuck food. Anyways, make sure to take the other, forest bird. That way I'm more likely to get a grassland. And I might honestly reach the goal this time. Yep. Fish, reset. Gain 2 nectar. Wheat. There we go, I'm gaining all the nectar. Okay, let's look at green real quick. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. They just need to get 1 more food and they max out, which is, granted, pretty likely to happen, so I'm fine with giving them an extra wheat. Let's see here. It's point neutral, honestly. I guess I should have done that earlier. At best, they can't use it. At worst, we are point neutral. There we go. The last turn. Okay. Fresh. Gain 2 wheat. Oh, and I also gain some extra food. Okay, so green was able to use the wheat there. And then Huck. Draw 3 cards. And then, yeah, we just took a lot of food. There we go. So Green really wasn't able to use that last week, or last food. Okay, let's see if I was able to reach my goal. Okay, I'm not worried about red. All their points are coming in from tech cards. Greens is going to be from cast food. Now it's red turns to yeah, a ton of points. There we go. So yeah, now that I was able to get this with 3 hands, the next goal is to do it with 4. And then from there, once I do 4, I'm going to try and do it with 5. But I think for an overview, Kamnayora, great bird for red. Here it just essentially allowed me to pivot towards this wetland engine. Which does have some cards that you don't see every day. Like the mallard, that's not really a wetland bird that you commonly see. Same with the common little bittern. The falcon's okay. It's roughly 0.8 of a 0.8 points. Mockingbird, though, that's a great wetland because it copies the best card. Granted, you need to have a strong card to use it with. The Bay of Weaver is that card, though. Green. Let's see here. Yeah, we used Grosbeak. We got the Magpie early on, which essentially allowed us to go for a forced engine. And then the Nutcracker was very substantially good. Just because you can keep gaining wheat, the Nuthatch, just enabling that 3rd dice, and also gaining the extra, what's it called? Oh, extra cash as well was pretty good. If I had to go back to the start of this game, I would have picked the Nest bonus card as we got 0 points here. And that's, you can normally get a point off of it. Lazuli Bunting, I don't think was too worth it. It did give me an extra food cash. Maybe it would have been better to just to spend that time getting extra food during round 3. Yeah, and then blue, again, we kind of just got a food engine going a little bit with this. And then we got lucky with Warbler. Then from there, we kind of just built up a wetlands engine to just draw a bunch of cards. That way we could get stuff we needed. And then score things off of bonus points. Which, for the cards we didn't get the Cartographer, but that's fine. When you do bonus strategies, you don't need to worry about getting every last card fully optimized. Common Chaffinch actually being a card at Tuck 5 is kind of rare, so that was interesting to see. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments on how I could improve my videos, feel free to leave a comment down below. And then, yeah, I wish you guys have a nice day. Take care.